Hello everybody. Today I'm going to go over Grand Valley's WinLab. This is what is called a virtual desktop, or a VDI environment is another term for it. These virtual machines are like using a computer that lives somewhere else, and you're just connecting to it over the internet. A reason you might want to use a virtual machine is because your system may not have the hardware requirements to run the software, or you may need to use the virtual machine because it has software that requires licensing. In this video, I will go over the basics of WinLab, how to access it, what apps are installed, and file storage options. Getting started, if you go to services.gvsu.edu, then you go to Knowledge Base and click on Browse Articles, then go to Academic Research Computing, and then go to Virtual Labs. From here, these are all the knowledge base articles, and there might be more as time goes on, that show all the basic information that can help you use WinLab. There's two different WinLab environments that you can use. There is WinLab General and WinLab Graphical. The difference between the two is that WinLab General is for general purpose applications, while Graphical is for applications that require GPU. You might ask yourself, how do I know what applications are installed on what virtual machine? You can see what applications are installed by going to the WinLab General versus WinLab Graphical knowledge base article. So for WinLab General apps, it's usually Python, R, Zatorio, or VLC. And for graphical apps, there's Adobe apps, AutoCAD, and Blender. Again, there's many more, but you can see that through this KB article, what apps are installed on which VM. To access WinLab, you'll go to my.gvsu.edu. From here, you can search for WinLab and decide to use either WinLab General or WinLab Graphical. To access the virtual machine, all you have to do is click on the tile in the Okta dashboard. You will then see a loading bar shown up with a 2-minute waiting time. This means the virtual machine is starting up and getting ready to be used. The VM will be ready within 2 minutes or less. If you see a resources not available message, it means all virtual machines are currently in use. Wait about 5 minutes while the system allocates more resources to get more virtual machines ready, then try again. Now, once you are in the virtual machine and you want to verify you're on the right one, you can do so by looking at the URL at the top, and you should see either General or Graphical. This will tell you which VM you are on. Now on the desktop, you'll see a note in the bottom right-hand corner of the background stating to not save files locally to the virtual machine. The reason for this is because once the virtual machine session is ended, everything on the virtual machine is deleted. You'll want to make sure to either download the files to your local machine or use OneDrive or Google Drive. There is a bar located at the top of the screen with several icons. The 5 icons I want to focus on are My Files, Preferences, Full Screen, Dual Monitor, and Profile. If you go to My Files up on the top left and you click on it, you'll get brought to a screen that looks like this. This is where you can go to temporary files if you want to and upload files from your local machine. You can also go to Add Storage, and from here you can choose to connect your OneDrive, Google Drive, or both to this virtual machine. The nice thing about doing this is once you do it for the first time, you should be all set and you don't have to do it every time you log in. After you've connected your OneDrive and Google Drive, you can go to File Explorer and click on the arrow next to this PC. And you'll see that your OneDrive and Google Drive are set up as file directories on the virtual machine. If you'd like to download files from the virtual machine to your local machine, you can do so by saving them in the temporary files directory. Once they are saved there, you can go to My Files at the top left of the screen and then go to Temporary Files, and from here you can check all the files you want to download and then click on the Actions button and download the files. Moving on to the other icons at the top of the VM. There are a handful of icons, but ones I want to focus on are Preferences, Full Screen, and Dual Monitor. The option Preferences allows you to change settings of the virtual machine like color scheme, along with display settings and other settings. The Full Screen option allows you to make it so the virtual machine takes up your whole screen instead of just a browser tab, almost like a remote desktop view. If you want to leave the full screen, you can do so by clicking the Escape button or hovering your mouse at the top of the middle of the screen and clicking the X that pops up. Then there's an option for dual screens. If you have multiple monitors, you can use this option and make it so your virtual machine can work on 2 screens. The profile icon allows you to end your session immediately. You will see an option to end your session. Once you click End Session, it will terminate the virtual machine immediately and anything on it will be gone. You also can end your session by just closing the browser tab, and after 15 minutes, the virtual machine will be deleted. If you lose connection to the virtual machine, you will have 15 minutes to get back to my.gvsu.edu, connect back to the same virtual machine. If it goes past 15 minutes, the virtual machine will be deleted. Now on to applications. You'll notice a folder on the desktop called Lab Applications. In this folder, you will see all the majority applications on the virtual machine that are available to use. You can always go to the Start menu in the bottom left and look at applications that way as well. I hope you found this video helpful. If you run into any issues or need more assistance, you can reach out to the service desk or submit at services.gvsu.edu.